Jazzy Faye. Turn the history books open. This isn't about making myths sound like facts. It's about asking better questions, following evidence, respecting cultures, and remembering that human history is bigger than one modern label. Long before America carried its present name, indigenous nations built cultures that remain. More than 2,000 tribal groups, languages and ways, thousands of years of knowledge passed through generations and days. There was never one native culture, that's historical fact. Each nation had its own beliefs, roles, customs, and acts. Identity could be shaped by family, community, and land, with social roles and responsibilities understood firsthand. Some indigenous societies recognize people whose lives or roles cross gender expectations. Dine traditions include Natlehi, while Lakota history records Wingte, but don't force one definition across every nation, because diversity existed between cultures and generations. Two-spirit itself is not an ancient tribal phrase, it's a modern indigenous term from more recent days. In 1990, Native people gathered in Winnipeg, and the term emerged from indigenous voices and respect. It can describe some indigenous people today, but not every Native person uses it the same way. Two-spirit, two paths beneath one sky, one foot in this world, one where the spirits fly. Walking with the living, remembering those gone, carrying ancestral knowledge as the generations move on. Masculine, feminine, each culture defines. Human identity has never followed one design. Two-spirit, listen when the ancestors call. Jazzy Faye knows there's more beneath it all. And travel farther back, look beyond these shores. Ancient civilizations left evidence behind closed doors. In Mesopotamia, Inanna's worship was widespread, and texts describe gender changing religious roles in her sacred sphere. Some priests associated with Inanna held roles that challenged ordinary expectations of gender and social controls. Then Cybele, the great mother, entered Rome's story. Her galley priests served her in ritual and glory. Ancient writers describe them in feminine presentation, and some underwent ritual castration as religious dedication. Call them trans carefully, that modern label came much later. History needs context, not a shortcut made for debate. These examples don't prove every ancient person understood gender exactly as people understand it today, but they demonstrate something historians can't deny. Gender expression and gendered social roles have appeared in many forms across human history. Two-spirit, two paths beneath one sky, one foot in this world, one where the spirits fly. From indigenous nations to ancient sacred ground, different ideas of identity have always been found. Jazzy Faye studies what the evidence reveals, separating documented history from what faith feels. Some traditions describe people as bridges between worlds, between community ancestors, masculine and feminine worlds. One foot in earth, one foot in spirit can be a sacred belief, a powerful cultural metaphor for identity and grief. But science cannot confirm that someone literally sees the dead or hears every spirit speaking inside their head. And here's the logic: both halves of the brain communicate, the hemispheres work together. Science doesn't validate a supernatural brain that automatically knows more than the rest. Being two-spirit doesn't scientifically make someone psychic or blessed. Knowledge comes through observation, experience, and study, through questioning assumptions instead of believing blindly. That's why Jazzy Faye says investigate, don't assume. Read native scholars and let historical evidence bloom. Respect oral traditions, artifacts, language, and land, and understand that history changes when new evidence is at hand. Jazzy Faye. Knowledge isn't knowing everything. Knowledge is knowing what we can prove, what people believe, and what we still don't know. That's where real curiosity begins. Two-spirit, ancient roots, modern name, different nation, different histories, different frames, from indigenous America to ancient sacred traditions. Gender diversity appears across civilizations. Not every story means the same thing today, and that's exactly why we study instead of making claims. Jazzy Faye knows there's more beneath the surface, more history hiding underneath what we've been taught to notice. Jazzy Faye speaks with respect, logic, and light. The facts in the left hand, questions in the right. Honor the people, honor the cultures, honor the land. Don't rewrite history just to make it easier to understand. Two-spirit, past, present, identity, and soul. A complicated human story that no single word can hold. Jazzy Faye. Read deeper, ask questions, respect the evidence, and remember history was here long before the labels.